Well, hey guys, the Fire Brothers here. My brother couldn't be here today because he had to go to the doctor so he can get his anal circumference check.
It was painful.
See? Well, okay, no, Squeaker, you're not supposed to be here. Get back in the kitchen. Anyways, these are the jokes. Hopefully you enjoy. So, last little bit a while ago did a video talking about a new missing character from Transformers 5. Now, I was originally not gonna cover this, but I asked you guys in my community tab whether if you guys would like me to cover this because I felt like that would be a little bit of stealing, but a lot of you guys did wanted me to do so here I am. Last little bit, if you're watching this, please don't get angry. Anyways, so I'm not gonna reiterate the same points that last little bit did on his video. I'm gonna give my own take on things. And first off, this design comes from the new release Transformers Official History book, which I totally want to get that book, but I don't have enough money. Maybe some of you guys can donate to my Patreon, like that could help me purchase the book. And apparently in that book there's tons of, unused concepts and stuff that I'm actually really thinking of getting, but I don't really have the funds because college is, expensive. But yeah, this is one of the designs that has been found in the book. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of other things, I just haven't found them yet or haven't gotten to them yet. But in this shot, this is basically the submarine, the USS Alliance. I think that's the name of the submarine. I forget, I'm sorry. But yeah, in Transformers The Last Night, as you guys remember, Cade and I forgot the chick's name, but it's not important, took the submarine to get to the night ship to collect the stuff. Then it got stolen by Optimus Prime, and after that we never saw the submarine again. Like, the submarine was basically there as a transport, but it did got acknowledged to be a transformer. Now, Cockman referred to the submarine as a she. So, the SS Alliance is one of those rare female Autobots that we get to see in the movies. Actually, hold that thought. I just realized the Decepticons so far have more female representation than the Autobots. Think about this for a second. We had Shatter in the Bumblebee movie, we had Quintessa in Transformers The Last Night, we had Alice in Revenge of the Fallen. It's crazy, the Decepticons are more progressive in a good way than the Autobots. I mean, the only female Autobots that ever appear in the Babyverse got shot down in their first minute of screen time. And in Bumblebee, RC only appeared for like, I don't know, 10 seconds. Kinda weird when you think about it. But anyways, so some people have been saying that this character right here is Striker. Now, no, it's not Striker. I'm not saying that to roast or discredit Laszlo Ben. I'm just saying that Laszlo Ben mentioned that this is Striker because, she looks like Striker to some degree. Personally, I don't really think they had too much of a resemblance. I mean, the shoulder pads in the back and that weird, gas mask kind of look, at least the way the mouth looks, are the only things they both have similar. Well, I guess the body shape, you could say it's somewhat similar, but it doesn't really give me the Striker vibes. It has some similarities, but I wouldn't say that, this is Striker. And now, this is not to say that Laszlo Ben's wrong or non-credible. I mean, I did that a couple of times too. Like, I would say that the night ship is actually Omega Supreme because, there's some evidence pointing to that being the case. Or for example, some characters that were only concept art having names because they resemble some character from G1 and so on. There's nothing wrong with that. Personally, I just don't see it as being Striker. This is a female Autobot, and if anything, I would say that this submarine is probably NAITUCA from IDW. Yes, I know there's not that much of a resemblance, but then again, you have to remember that this is the Michael Bay universe, like before our Lord and Savior Travis Knight will descend from the heavens and deliver us the Bumblebee movie. The robot designs don't really have to resemble their G1 counterparts. I mean, Ironhide, Ratchet, Jazz, Wheeljack, almost none of the Michael Bay characters, the Autobots and Decepticons, resemble their G1 counterparts. So yeah, just saying that, oh hey, this guy looks like his G1 counterpart, it's not enough to point to this one being Striker. It's a female Autobot, so if I had to put my money on anything, it would probably be NAITUCA. Because I'm pretty sure that NAITUCA, the Autobot from IDW who transformed into a submarine, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that she was created around the time of The Last Night or before that. I could be wrong, I haven't really read a lot of the IDW comics. I read a few of them, but not all of them, so my knowledge of that is pretty here and there. But going back to this design, personally, I don't know if I like it or if I'm pretty meh about it. My problem with a lot of the Last Night and Age of Extinction designs is that they look too humanoid. Like, these are supposed to be robots, alien robots, not human robots. Like, you'll be forgiven to think of a lot of the Age of Extinction cast as just, I don't know, human cyborgs or even Gundams if you wanna get into that. Funnily enough, that was also my biggest complaint with Pacific Rim Uprising. The Jaegers just look too human. Now this design in particular, I don't feel like it's, you know, quite human enough, but it looks alien enough to pass as a transformer. It also seems to have this weird like yellow slash greenish electricity coursing through its body, so it's kinda interesting. The submarine is also an old transformer, so maybe in the past of the Michael Bay universe, some Transformers look like this. Although the way Transformers look in the Bayverse is pretty inconsistent and pretty weird. It also looks like she's missing an eyeball. I mean, she has one eye like turned off and another eye turned on. Now she is an old Transformer and an old lady, so more likely than not, she probably took part in a battle or something and she lost an eye or whatever. I don't know, it's pretty weird. You can just look at this concept art and make thousands of wild theories. But to be fair, the only thing we have is the concept art. If the submarine were to transform into Last Night, if it had transformed into Last Night, this is how it would have looked like. But something else that I want to mention is that in her right arm, she has like this golden light thing. Now, I don't know if that's supposed to be like a weapon, like it kind of reminds me of Bumblebee's plasma cannon, or if that's part of her submarine parts, like it's just the flashlight of the submarine, because I'm pretty sure submarines have like flashlights that they used to, you know, see through the darkness of the ocean. That could probably be the case, but I just don't know. Now, you guys might be wondering, what scene will the female Autobot have participated in? Laszlo actually covered this on his video. One of the staff working on the movie actually told the crowd that they should act scared when that thing jumps out of the water. So my guess is that the submarine was probably gonna transform, tell Kate, Cockman, Bumblebee, and everyone else where the location of the submarine is, and then she would have transformed back into a submarine and taken them to the night ship. That was probably the main intent of the transformer. But I'm gonna say that besides that, she actually had one more scene before that. Now this is a detail that a lot of people miss, but when Optimus Prime steals the staff and before he fights Bumblebee, the submarine actually gets in the way of Optimus Prime while he's trying to leap and basically sucker punches him. Not like in a literal punch, but the submarine, you know, in submarine form basically crashes onto Optimus, forcing him to remain underwater. My thoughts on the submarine is that originally they were intending for her to transform underwater and she was gonna restrain Optimus Prime temporarily. Keep in mind, she's a submarine, she's huge, she can easily do that. So Optimus Prime was gonna have a brief fight scene against the submarine, a very brief fight scene, because, you know, eventually Optimus Prime was gonna break free, he was gonna make it onto the surface along with Bumblebee, and then the two of them will have their huge, you know, climactic fight. I'm pretty sure this was the case, because after Optimus Prime and Bumblebee basically, you know, make it to the surface, the submarine just disappears and is never seen again. So yeah, even if, you know, the submarine actually transformed in the movie, her role would have still been minimal. Maybe they would have used her for a really small fight scene, but other than that, I just don't see them like using NAITUCA for much, if anything at all, besides being just a transport and a small temporary fight with Optimus Prime. But hey, it's Michael Bay, what do you honestly expect? Before we go guys, shout out goes to our patrons Morris Prime, iPulse Fate, Mario Gordon, and Predator King Hunter Plays. That's a bit of a long name. And because they have all donated to my Patreon, they're entitled to a special shout out from me. Thank you guys for donating, it's much appreciated. Make sure to go check out their channels, links in the description down below and in the comments down below. They need all the help they can get, and if you guys want to shout out yourselves, all you gotta do is donate to my Patreon. If you donate to my Patreon, you can get a shout out to your channel, you can request your own videos, you can collab with me in some of my videos if you choose to, and stuff like that. There's plenty of more rewards, and I'm thinking of adding a few more rewards as time goes on, so yeah, it's a pretty good deal. Remember, every time you donate, Squeaker doesn't have to pay for the rent, so you're essentially donating to charity. Or at least donating to a good cause. So yeah, there's that too. But keep in mind, we don't force anyone. This is entirely optional and your support is much appreciated. Thanks guys! But anyways guys, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on Nautica or Strika, whatever you wanna call her. Either way, her name is not officially Nautica or Strika until anyone from the production comes and tells us, hey, this character was meant to be X character. But Laszlo Ben calls her Strika, I'm gonna call her Nautica, just cause, you know, it feels right to me. But hey, you know, you can call her whatever you want, it's fine. So let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on this character. Do you like her design? Do you hate her design? Do you think it's one of the better Age of Extinction / The Last Knight designs, or you think it's one of the worst, you know, designs from that point in the franchise? I'm pretty meh about it, like I don't hate it, I don't entirely like it either. But if Studio Series made a toy out of Nautica, I honestly would not mind. Like I will actually get this, cause submarine transformers are pretty rare. We see cars, we see trucks, we see jets, we see helicopters, but where are all the hippie bands? Where are all the submarines? Where are all the doom buggies? Where are all the motorcycles? Well, I guess the motorcycles are total common now, but you get the point. If she were to appear in the movie, did you guys believe that she would have had a larger role in the movie or a really small role? You guys already know my opinion, she would have ended up having a smaller role because this is Michael Bay we're talking about, and if you're not Optimus or Bumblebee, he doesn't care about you. Probably for the best that she got caught. Animating a huge CGI monster is expensive, guys. Like, it's really expensive and it takes a ridiculously long amount of time. So cutting her out for, you know, budget's sake and time's sake makes sense, but at the same time, her appearance would have done little to improve The Last Knight, let's be honest here. So, yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, guys.